man fills that void
I know what
with
jerseys were like.
just amends for evil pleasure. For when your nature sins so totally within its seed, then from these dignities, just as from
30-second loss, that's
that
tough,
nature
bro.
parted, and
Every
they
loss
could
was so
never be
bad. I forgot how bad we
regained
need every win.
if you consider carefully by any way that did not pass across one of these fords, either through nothing other than his mercy, God had to pardon man, or of himself, man had to proffer payment for his folly.
Okay, all right. So what you're saying here is, okay, this is the worst
Issue Porva
that we could have done. Okay? And now there are only two ways to redemption. The first way is if we make amends.
What?
Okay?
I hear that.
There's a problem with that. What's the problem with that?
For what? What'd you do wrong without free will?
Make amends for the original sin.
God.
Okay, first of all, what is the original sin? Do you guys know what the original sin is?
The knowledge of good and evil, eating of it.
Yeah, go ahead first, and then you create from that knowledge.
Do I know it?
What is that? What motivated it?
What motivated us? Us? What do you mean, Capricorn? That was all you. That was all you know. Oh, you get right. What about you guys? I'm pretty sure it was knowledge, right? You're tempted by curiosity.
And Eve.
Did Adam have replacement?
Why do we eat the fruit?
Because the problem that God has with it is that we disobeyed him.
Yeah, my mom.
He told us, don't eat the fruit, and we ate the fruit.
How is he angry at disobedience?
Because he's insecure or no?
Sorry, go ahead.
The fact that we want to become...
Exactly, if you understand. The problem was not disobedience. The problem was the serpent told Eve, you eat this fruit and you become like God. Meaning, we want to
cast out of the because God isn't in our
This is the original sin, not the stupid fruit. Okay, who cares if you eat the fruit? The original sin is our hearts became evil.
Well, of course, it's in the garden, but
so evil.
I mean, the carcass, God's carcass.
Become God ourselves. That is the issue. Yes.
So where did he say that we want to kill God? Like this is.
Johnny Carcass.
I know, but like, where does he want to kill God? We want to be equal with God. That does not mean we have to kill him.
We should be good to go. Yeah, we got all the tools.
Just as Aisha said, the same, you can't kill him, just he can't replace them. You can't beat him.
Most important game of the year.
You guys, you can understand something. When we are working in a sort of context, you understand? Mm-hmm. At this time in history, what the Catholic Church teaches its followers, its flock, is that the original sin is our pride. Okay? This is historical fact. It started with the Bible, and the Bible literally says that the serpent tempted Eve to eat the fruit because it would make her like God. It's literally in the Bible in Genesis. Okay? Then when Augustine will take this and say, the original sin is our pride. And this becomes the official doctrine of the church. Okay? You guys appreciate this.
Good shot. Let's go. OP plays. OP plays these that are just easy money.
And this is just saying, okay? According to the doctrine of the church, we want to be like God. And like, how can you make amends for that? The answer is you cannot make amends for that.
I hear that. Not in the retrograde book. Well,
okay?
In your mind, or encompassing.
There's nothing that you could do to
mountain
appease God.
Why does this guy listen to me? I'm a shooting guard. Obviously, I want the ball. Obviously, I want the rock.
Okay. Shooting?
Good shot.
The worst thing that
we have two shooting guards. That's why we're so OP.
Okay. The worst thing that man has ever done.
Michael Porter Jr. is our other shooting guard.
Is to try to kill God. Okay.
Well, much more guard. Guard is strong.
Fix your eyes on the profundity of the...
He's beginning to feel like it.
Heed as closely as you're able to...
Nice. Dunk it. And one.
Man and his limits could not recompense. For no
Can you keep me on the ground?
The offered later could have been so deep that it could match the heights he meant to reach through disobedience.
Sunset.
Man lacked the power to offer satisfaction by himself.
I swear.
Thus, there was need for God,
Okay,
through his own ways, to bring man back to life intact. I mean, by one way or by both. But since
They watch their film, though.
do or more, man chose
Farming
the
hazard.
fruits of the heart from
Crazy work.
which it springs.
He didn't even care. Here's Marvel Lob.
Goodness that imprints
I'll take full
the world
responsibility.
was happy to proceed through its ways to raise you up again. Nor has there been, nor will there be, between the final night and the first day, a chain of action so lofty and so magnificent as he enacted when he followed his two ways.
Okay, all right, okay. So this is beautiful.
Let's go.
But this is a lot.
Couldn't agree more.
The logic is we can't forgive ourselves. So God,
John, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
God actually gave us a way that changes us for the better. And so,
Oh!
the thing about his son is that it's a
They watch all their film. Holy crap.
man
They're
and
prepped.
God. Okay? So, the fact that a man, Jesus, is going to redeem us,
Did I?
will
That was Force's practice.
save us, okay?
Guess I
That
gotta
we
test
are
it out. Check out the
engaged
waters.
in
Get my toes in.
Jesus.
You did. Oh,
It doesn't make
green?
sense, guys.
Sorry, Sarko. Holy crap. Forgot it's this church. You can't have any fun.
For God showed greater generosity in giving his own self than that man might be able to rise, than if he simply pardoned. For every other means fell short of justice, except the way whereby the Son of God humbled himself when he became incarnate.
Okay, so there's a million.
Yeah, humbled the crap out of himself. Holy crap, bro. Over and over and over and over and over and over.
I can't just forgive these guys. They learn nothing. And I need them to do it themselves. But they're humans and they're kind of lame, so they can't do themselves. So the only solution is for the Son of God to become man. Okay? That's the only solution. A million possible scenarios. There's only one scenario
Okay.
that could possibly redeem us, and it's for the Son of God to become man. And it's for
Fudge.
sacrifice. Okay? That's the only way forward.
I've noticed this time and time.
Verse 1 to
Or
9.
one.
Now to give all your wishes full content. I go back to explain one point, so that you too may see it plainly as I do. You say, I see that water, see that fire, and air and earth, and all that they propose come to corruption, and endure so
Let's
briefly.
go.
So, what we do now is help us appreciate the genius of the sacrifice of
Capacious?
okay? So, I'm going to give you a thought experiment.
Please no.
Thought experiment is
Let's
this.
go, Michael. Mortal claim cousin. Over total claim cousin.
Or father, who cares? You're a parent, okay? And you have a daughter named Eve.
Yeah.
And one day, you bring home
Shit.
a daughter.
I'm not ready for Valentine.
And
Okay.
Eve asks you, do you love this dog more, or do you love me more?
It's so
And
funny.
you're like,
Like a total draw.
we
It's
love
like
you
him draw.
both.
Green.
Come on, man.
Good look.
Of course we love you both. And then Eve's like, okay. Then Eve can't sleep because she's really disturbed.
Let's go, Michael.
Does my mother
You're total claim cousin.
more?
I'm sorry.
So
Wasn't
there's
looking at the ball.
this good solution to solve this problem, which is she kills the dog. Right? She's like, I'm gonna kill the dog. And that's gonna show me if my parents love me more or love the dog more. Okay?
Nothing.
As the parent,
Please break.
you're completely
Miss.
screwed. Okay? Because let's think about this. What do you do?
I can't. I never want to navigate through that.
You told Eve you love them both. You love both the dog
Sucks.
and your daughter.
Thought he was kidding.
Your daughter's confused by this, and so she's like,
Let's go.
"Well, I'm curious now.
Holy crap.
Parents really love, so I'm gonna kill the dog and see what happens." Okay? And so, what do you do?
Bro, stop asking me these questions mid all game game, bro.
Maybe let's just say that this dog is the dog that
Bro.
knows, and you're the dog.
Can you guys chill?
So if in that case, Stan, if in that case, the girl do not like to pass it because she knows that it's the only one. Well, the dog is dead. Oh, it's already dead. Yeah. So what do you do?
Oh, you probably do a windmill lefty on the dome dogs, and then you skip the AT&T game because you're more of a T-Mobile. All things considered.
Anyway,
All things considered.
they would see that what you did hurt them more, and so to forgive them, you have to punish yourself.
No way, they get everything.
Right. So because you're gonna screw, right?
Yeah, no, this is.
Anything. What's he gonna do next?
I don't know.
Kill more animals, okay? So you cannot do any.
What's she gonna do next? What kind of question is that, bro?
Give you eat. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it, okay? You have to do something, okay? So if you punish her,
Fucking retrograde ass question. Jesus Christ. Hey, Tom goes to the store. What's he gonna do next? I don't know, dude. Is he $20 in his pocket? Is he just, what? Is he wasting time? I don't know.
punish yourself.
You
hit yourself.
Right. Right?
So
In evil go mode?
I have to punish you, but then you punish yourself. And when she sees that,
What is that? Why would you?
what does she think?
That was
She thinks,
girl. Blame this girl.
My mother
I can't.
truly loves me. And will she ever kill an animal again?
Green.
No. Okay?
That's terrible how
She
I don't know.
But what happened if an animal dies? The parents will suffer. And so she's convinced by the love of the parent, and therefore she's now fully committed to loving her parents to the best.
Dude, all these animations make everything so fun.
logic behind the sacrifice of Jesus. To show all of us that God truly loves us, so that we can now return to loving God. This is a reconciliation, okay? This makes sense, guys. Yes?
He's just wasting 4 hours. That's all this is.
Because
That's all this is. He's trying to get watch time.
I will send Eve to therapy. Like, I think this is a very absolute situation. Like, it's either punishment or it's allowance. Like, why couldn't there be a middle? Why couldn't there be...
Let's go. Oh my god, it's like everything was just a race because we don't look too closely at the plus minus. That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
Send Eve to therapy. Okay. What is a
What
therapy?
is this? I didn't look at the players. I didn't look at the players. What is this mistake? It's insane.
I'm not a therapist.
I think guys, I found the weak link. I'm on the weak. This is pre-blinker. Lock in this session.
Okay, but we're just doing some box, okay?
Okay.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna call the police. And the police are gonna come and arrest Eve. Oh, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna call the therapist.
Oh, yeah. What?
Will this make things worse or better?
I didn't rip stick it.
The therapist would
Dude, what a fake ass game.
then they would
It's just like, I don't know, that's a lob. That's always been a lob to me forever. And I could just can you put you can just make the lob animation, the animation where he goes around his arm, bro, or his body. He swung his body to the side.
Don't say. Sorry. To make her take pills, okay? Okay? That's punishment. In which case, what?
I don't take any responsibility. I don't think I messed up.
The parents don't love her, man. Right? They're like, I don't give a crap.
I was about to say, because I get no open looks, because I get like no open looks.
To be honest,
Except I hate missing my open looks. Holy crap.
Irresponsible way of thinking, because as a parent, I am not a psychological expert, and I do not.
Oh wow, yeah. Let's check the birth chart. Check the birth chart.
My child, I have to give my money and give my time to someone who is more licensed, who is more qualified than I am to help my child.
Sometimes I've noticed this.
Your parents.
Thank God, thank God, just thank God. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm just grateful to be here.
Stranger. Like, I mean, doesn't work here in China, bro.
I don't
Come on, why do you have to make me lose space between putting hand up and jumping, bro?
Yeah.
Just makes it because his CPU's action was freaking.
Eve is trapped in this dilemma where she believes that if you send me to therapy, if you punish me by just a little bit in any means, anyway, it shows me that you don't love me.
Fake ass back.
Yeah, it's logic, you know. Then you kind of in her logic, you have,
So annoying, bro.
so how is therapy?
Possible ass freaking shame, bro.
I guarantee you that if you kill a dog, okay, and you go to therapy, they're gonna make you take pills.
Yeah, bro. Why are you killing a dog, bro?
Okay, and that may not be the best solution. Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Wow, what an enlightening freaking lecture this has been. What the crap?
We need to kind of.
Make me lose aimlessness? What is this? This is garbage, illusion of free will. Garbage, illusion of free will.
There must be something wrong with you before your
Dude. I know hell, bro. It was just an ISO on me when everyone was there. Everyone was there. It's all noggins. We're best friends.
But I do have kids, and so which is why this is particularly concerning to me.
Whatever wastes the most stamina. Just do that. Fine.
And then we go from there. Maybe
It's because I was trying to help. That's why we're losing.
you. Listen,
At least this T-Mobile. At least this T-Mobile.
And any of them could pull this crap on us. I mean, like, that's just how kids are. I'm not saying the kids are going to do this, but I'm saying, like, I can imagine
Jupiter and Capricorn.
they're doing this crap on me. Yeah?
So I noticed that a lot of you have like issues with outsourcing help for your kids. Well, what I have to say is, your
Jupiter and Capricorn and
tomorrow, right? So as a parent, are you going to?
They're putting Giannis's guard, bro.
The river yourself because you want to do everything for your kid because you're the one who knows them best.
Well, right. Shoulders and more touch.
The Vince.
Oh Lord, he could have just greened that if he wanted to.
You're convinced that a stranger with a PhD.
I can't believe I've done this. Is it because I wanted to? Is it because I could thread? I can thread? Even though I can thread, coach.
I'm convinced that they know more about the child's behavior.
Nice green it or no? Sorry.
But then there's question of risk, right?
Keep following this. I gotta also climb, bro. We got a double stack climb after that, bro. One here. We got a limit. Limit.
Application of those tools coupled with the risks you take as the parent to the
W
kid.
screener. W screener.
I think on the end,
No screen.
the parent is
Yeah, perception limits.
Are you okay with this scenario, okay? Let's just say it's like, you know what? I really should send my son to crucify himself. That's kind of stupid. I don't know what I'll do. I'll create this alien species, okay, that is infinitely wise, not calm.
So why do you always say species? Why do you always it's less lonely? Is that why? Lone task activity? Because he feels weird?
The thing about therapy that most people don't realize is that the therapist doesn't force you to do it. The therapist doesn't yell at you. The therapist asks you, and they subtly guide you towards something better. They give you a choice. They give you
I'm so sorry, Michael.
They respect your free will. That's what a lot of people don't
I'm
realize.
almost up.
Okay, so you and I are just going to disagree about therapists, okay? All right?
I'm so
Therapists
sorry.
don't actually, well, and it doesn't matter, okay?
I don't know how to make it flop, big
Yeah, but we're trying to explain the logic of Dante, right?
Yeah.
This is a really big explanation.
I guess, even though it's just freaking silver, it's literally freaking circular logic
Okay?
all the time.
It is not about redemption. It's not about justice or vengeance. It's really about inspiration.
The number one rage baiter, back at it
Because
again.
once we know that Jesus killed himself for our sins, it gives us a spiritual power and it makes us closer to God. And this is why this marks a radical turning point in human history. Does it make sense, guys?
No, I pump faked.
Because before you ask yourself, why is it there are two
I absolutely didn't. Sorry.
Like,
Sorry, I shot the ball.
why is it that everyone says that Christianity marks a radical turning point in human history? And now, Dante provides answer. Okay? Because the death of Jesus, the sacrifice of Jesus, is able to rekindle a spark in us that was once
It's another progression.
and it's bringing us closer to God. Before we were on the wrong path, we were in the desert,
Wasting all my stamina. I got a board of that.
and now we see the light and we're moving towards the light. Okay? Alright, so you guys
More time, see them not more time. Freak.
Alright, any questions?
He's Berkey just like me.
Okay, all right.
We're from
You
Berkshire.
can also see, this is really important, guys. This beautiful explanation also subverts Catholic theology. Okay?
Yes.
Because before, Catholic theology was based on vengeance and justice. Now it's based on love.
I've noticed this.
Does that make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
It's gonna be love to see something like that. We'd love to see a T-Mobile.
Or
Just blur that out. Just blur that AT&T part out.
was one of fear of vengeance. Now it's just love. Everything happens because God.
I can't believe I didn't get anything.
And that's why
So I wanted both.
be
Let's
so
go.
careful and deliberate in his solution to the problem. Okay?
Thank God.
Alright?
Yeah, I think I get it.
Let's keep on reading.
Verse 1 to 7.
Hit him!
These two were things created. If what has been said above is true,
I'm sorry, bro.
then these things never should be said.
Sorry, dude. Let's go.
Okay, alright, so
I don't need the shot attempts. I got plenty.
yes. If it is true,
Well,
God is perfect. Every God balance is perfect. Why does
Wanna say about that, Mitch?
perfection exist
nothing.
in the world?
hey,
For example,
I would have done the same thing, bro.
right?
We're gonna pound down some type of playmaking action as well.
We die.
With me.
Why is there imperfection in the world? Where I'm going?
Oh, was there perfection in the? Was there imperfection in the world, or was there
Verse
perfection?
30. Children,
Were there both? Why is there contrast?
where you are now, these may be said to be created, as they are.
If all Geminis, then what would there be to the T?
Mention, as well as those things
It's like if the entire night sky was white,
their firm found
we couldn't see any stars.
the matter they contain had been created, just as within the stars that wheel about them, the power to give form had been created. The rays and motion of the holy lights brought forth the
You want to
soul
put
of
that down?
every animal and plant from matter
all out,
into
see?
food. But your life is breathed
No, we breaks. Oh,
immediately by the chief good,
unfortunate
who so
too.
enamors it of his own self that it desires him always. So reasoning, you also can deduce your resurrection. You need but remember the way in which your human flesh was fashioned when both the first parents were created.
Okay, alright. Okay,
Let's go. You fell.
so,
Yes.
why is there imperfection in the world? Why is it that
101.
plants wither and die? Why is it that we wither and die? Why?
Something about a campaign. Oh, Pluto.
It's perfect.
Pluto, that's why.
It's perfect.
They say telomere caps, but I just say
Now
Pluto.
is there
Pluto.
imperfection in the world? Yes? Is everything?
Do something ignorant. Do something ignorant like that.
What does Dante say? I mean, Dante tells
He
us.
says Namostasi.
Yes?
Namostasi. He says some other stuff too. He says some other stuff too.
But that's explain.
That's kind of like a
And the animals.
that's kind of like a loose ball turnover.
Decay. Yes?
That's kind of like a loose ball turnover. Hold up.
And so God is perfect and He made us imperfect. So therefore we can be better. Therefore,
Speaking of loose balls,
God can be more.
I take full responsibility. Blinker either way.
Okay, alright. So what this is saying, okay, is that the God's perfection, right? Does God have the time to create the stone or the planet?
I have no idea.
Does he?
What do you just said? What, of course, what do you
He's
mean?
got
No,
here.
what do you mean? Does he have the time? Time
This
is
table. Was it created by God?
to create. Does he have the time to create something?
This table.
Do it thwap. Do it
Yeah,
thwap.
who created this table?
The illusion of time and
Yes. And how
the
did we
render.
create this
It's
table?
been rendered, bro.
From trees and what created trees?
What created
God created the trees?
the nutrients from the ground? What are you talking about?
God created the small trees and make them a big tree, right?
I'm where it was rendered in big, bro. The dragon tree. I think the dragon tree was always here. It was eternal.
Right, so you guys understand? God created the laws of the universe. You understand?
Mhm.
The laws of the universe is what gives rise to plants.
Like,
Right? Seeds that become trees, right? That's following the law of the universe. But God created these laws of the universe, and then God lets these laws of the universe do what they do. Okay, do you understand? So if God created the laws of physics, we are governed by the laws of physics. Okay? How are we different from the other creations in the world?
dude, he asked like the most rage-baiting questions, I swear.
Physics, biology, and chemistry, okay? These laws are perfect. These things that are created
Other creations.
we are
Other
different. How are we
creations.
different?
We are.
Yes?
We have consciousness and we have free will, so
Ooh.
we can like direct
Good
our
topic.
fate and we can like support
One touch to the front.
ourselves.
One
Like an Amazon boundary for something like that. 6 units, less than 6.
Okay, yes.
What?
Like,
I don't get a
how
roll.
this happened.
Get past, not steal it.
Because God creates the laws of the universe, which then gives rise to everything, including us. We're different from everything else, right? So how
Oh.
does
Because we're made in the image of God, but all the other creatures
Yeah,
are.
nice.
And so we have his traits, I guess. Or we are most like him, so we're living.
A real tourist moment.
Yeah, but how did your body come into being? Because your body,
It was totally rendered, but I remember it.
yes,
It's all-
right?
Big out.
So what happened? How are we different from animals or trees? Maybe
Why are we? I think we're not different from animals or trees.
Remember Genesis, it said that
Well, some they're more OP.
they not allow the human to eat fruits, right? But the human just choose to eat the wisdom fruit. So it means that they betray God, right? So
guys, we are trying to read Dante, okay?
I guess.
Okay, it's like let's read line 139 today.
Fuck, bro.
Let's
I got natives.
read it carefully.
And I got no steel.
We'll read it.
No steel. RTT.
The race and motion of the family forge the soul of every animal and plant from matter able to take
Come on,
form.
nothing.
But grandma
It was rough,
bringing
I agree.
forth immediately by the chief good, who so enamors it of his own self that it desires him always. So reasoning,
No way.
you can deduce your resurrection. You need but remember the way in
It's all
which
'cause I'm
your
little.
human flesh was fashioned when both of the first parents were created.
Luckily, he just got swooped. Luckily.
Soul. Today, we have a soul. How do we know we have a soul?
It's the sun, because the sun shines, bro. That's why.
Yeah, it says here, guys, you have to read Dante, okay? Your light is created forth immediately by the chief good. Okay, do you understand?
Yes,
And how do we know this?
because
Because it says so in the Bible, right? How did God create Adam? You guys know?
how do you
How did
got
God create Adam?
from the mud or something?
It was Adam. Adam did God.
Mud
Us, and then what happened?
or whatever. The mud of the air. Nice to be.
Breathe into him, and that's what gives Adam
Yeah.
life, okay? So in other words, God
I got for it when we got through.
of himself in us, regardless of soul. And because God
This is so fake.
God of himself in us, what is our greatest aspiration?
What do you mean our greatest aspiration? There better be the illusion of people having different aspirations.
It's like I
Hear
give
that.
you my finger.
What do you mean to return to God? Why do we still keep talking like you can leave God? It's so annoying.
Okay? Your finger is always desiring to turn.
He's partitioning himself. He just keeps partitioning himself away from the stuff that sucks.
God breathed himself into us.
Where it
There's
is.
an aspect of God.
They say into the cheeks. What the
And
heck?
this aspect is always looking to return to God. The same
Race
way
cheater,
God
man.
is always calling for us to return to Him. Okay? And this is a
Oh, come on.
logic of the universe.
Lord.
It's because we want to return.
Yeah, you also.
Okay? It doesn't mean we know how to do so, but we want to do so.
Come on. What was that?
Does that make
I
sense?
saw it.
then why do we need to live in the first place? Like why do we need to?
Super overpowered play. Can't get it. Why don't I? It's not money. Dude.
What's the Bible say?
Bible says D up, bro. D up. Like your life depends on it. D up, bro. What the?
relationship.
All right, fine. You got, well, I should have called floppy, honestly, when they made me get the ball. We never played. He go. I should have floppy.
Right? Yeah, yes.
I knew it. I knew it. I said I talked bad about it because I said I still didn't believe in him. And the mic said, "Oh, that's fine." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't. You can't lie. You can't lie about how I feel.
Obedience to God's natural laws, hence the laws of physics and laws of biology, while we humans consistently define these laws.
No.
Yes.
The opposite of what it is said.
Well, I don't care.
None of them are souls.
Get poster regard.
Okay, so God creates a universe. The universe is governed by these laws that He creates. Okay, laws of physics.
Well,
This gives rise to everything, including evolution.
Come on.
Right? What makes us unique is God touched us.
Oh, go hard and what?
Into us.
Bro, why? Why 2K? Just let him make it. Let him make it. He earned it. He did most of the work. He did most of the work.
Most desire is return to the whole.
That was my guy from day one. Day
Okay,
one.
what we do is because we desire to return to the whole.
I'll take both. It's just
Okay? Does that make sense?
no, it doesn't make
Yeah,
any
that's what we
sense.
desire. Return to
The
the whole.
most to
We may
teach.
not know it. We'd be,
Oh, hold on,
we'd be
hold on.
ignorant. That's what we truly
Okay, no double crossing.
aspire to.
Can't do shit. I can't do shit. But they talking all balls. Can't do that. So. Oh,
Soul reasoning, you can
I have money though. I have the money to
resurrection.
just
You need
I'm not anyone. This is perfectly balanced. Though. Perfectly balanced.
What does this mean?
Just ball out. Just ball out. Just hoop.
What's the message here?
But get better at the game. Just hit that. Just might as well. I'll crash. Just get the rebound.
Yes?
I called my teammates out, but I'm head on.
Basically, he was saying that
Thank you so much. My teammates are good.
to Adam and Eve,
I'd like to thank Michael Porter Jr. for coming back from injury after
we're just so easy more.
Those-
So if you
those
can
ribs broke.
remember a time before your corrupt friend, then you're immortal now.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Sorry.
That's why I said it.
Did you say something?
Honestly,
Okay, so the saying is like,
come on, have some.
remember that you think you're a
Trying to get
body,
you for.
you think you're human, but what you are really,
That's tough.
that's what your soul.
I'm the part of God that loses to the Knicks when he has a super overpowered, freaking goated super team.
In other words,
Why won't you?
God can only be reborn. And we,
Everyone's on fire, bro. Everyone's on fire. It's a super team.
so,
Oh.
if this is the case,
Oh.
what's the purpose of life?
Game one.
Right? Because today you're taught that the purpose of life is to seek
Okay.
immortality, to live forever, to be wealthy. Right?
I have to like give each
But
athlete.
this is telling us, well, you were gonna die anyway.
I'm sorry.
Who cares? And what's the purpose of life then?
For the rest of the quarter.
Yes?
Somehow, I believe life is just about being happy, making yourself as happy as possible without harming other people. But I'm pretty sure that this is the perspective that
4 minutes?
excludes reason.
What's on? 4 minutes? What?
Well, he rejects the materialism of the Catholic Church, obviously, and basically, the pilgrim Dante is
He's
alive
going
here.
to
He is flesh and blood here, and yet he is climbing up to heaven.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. He's up into heaven. So basically, what he's trying to say, what I think he's trying to say is that we have to pursue not material pleasures, but
Sorry.
a spiritual
Mess it up.
good.
This is I mess it up.
Okay, so...
I just wanted to make sure that.
What's the point of our existence?
Yeah, maybe because
I'm always
God
thinking-
just tried to come back. So we just hope that people can bring him back because we're broken. We're just like maybe signal.
So if I have a billion speed, do I just get the dunk right there?
back, just like we make a machine man,
Hit
right?
him.
Rubber wolves.
So you're saying that God was here?
Yeah, we'll come back. It's just
Dude, if I just if I got the angle, if I had gotten everything I wanted, I would have gotten everything I wanted. You know.
Okay, anyone else?
What? You were not helping him?
I think in the last few lines,
Dude, I'm getting
since we know him,
I'm getting exposed.
and just like even in paradise, you will get closer to him, even in paradise.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how do you do that?
I guess to know him and be more like him or desire him.
I know, but I'm saying how. Right?
I think Dante would say the point of life is to love,
Oh.
imagine, use imagination.
Okay, so these things are the same thing. The goal is to love. Okay?
Probably because I didn't do my dishes. That's why. That's why I'm a little lost. Oh man, I should have done my dishes. If I did my dishes, we'd be winning.
Yeah? This guy is love.
See,
Like,
God
I said,
agrees.
God is love.
come on, bro.
But
I want to watch it again, bro. Head off. My back hurts. I don't want to watch the AT&T game. It's triggering.
why are we here?
Why are we here? Nice, dunk it.
Because according to Dante, like you're scratching this.
Oh, my back hurts. So yeah.
Like God is love, but that means that this love can be a journey. Each
Shoulders.
turn to the
Shoulders. Nice defense, King. It's a, I don't know about you.
Okay, but then, like, why not kill yourself? Like, right now.
You wouldn't be able to return.
Because I would just pop right back here, bro. Because how am I supposed to believe that that's not what I did before I reincarnated and was born into this life, bro? How do I know that wouldn't happen if I did it again?
Because we influence in order to get closer to the source.
Okay.
You should act in accordance with natural law. What's natural law?
Oh, no, don't fuck with my heart. That's what natural law is. Green up, regarding last. Natural law. Natural law.
Okay.
Only 20.8.
Okay, yes? Do you have any? Okay, fine. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes?
We should try to experience
No.
this
You should experience more.
You hit me.
because God can't experience as a human.
Very hard. Okay, so let's do film of this, okay? Having God
I thought osmosis
does
would be on
is
episode.
perfect. Having God does is for a perfect reason.
I messed it up.
He created the world.
I was so ready, and then I jumped because he was like,
Well,
he was taunting me with his,
There's hunger.
he's still there.
There's suffering. What's the point of all this?
Let's spoil all this. I don't know.
Why would he create a world like this? Yes?
I can post
Well,
it.
if I didn't know about the whole baptism thing, I would say that we are here and we have to live a full life and we have to live a good life because we have original sin and we have to redeem
Because we have original sin, that's crazy work, bro.
with original sin from the Adam and Eve business from original sin. But there's this whole baptism thing, and therefore my explanation is null and void.
Wait. So, the idea that you guys need to remember is that we don't have to redeem ourselves because Jesus already did it for us. Do you understand?
Oh my gosh.
This is a major assumption of the divine power.
Oh.
So now the question then is, if we're redeemed, everything that is done is for a purpose. Everything is in the mind of God. Everything he does is for a perfect reason. What is the purpose of this world that we live in?
Maybe there's just like experiment about we're leaving the one world is perfect, right? Just what God created. And there's no misery, no sin, everything is perfect. But the other world is like us, where maybe just hell, or where you're degrading, where
I'm sorry.
maybe God
Yes, invitation.
make experiment.
This is the most frustrating shit.
Twice, right? And try to find out if just give them the right to the food and I like to circle wrong ways so that will be right. We'll try to knock down the door and try to find the food. So maybe.
Yes, go ahead.
So love is made perfect in canon. Maybe like that way. So it's
How am I supposed to learn all the windows better than the AI, the whole thing
you
AI?
must show or exercise of truth, love without paying a price for it. So then the other side of the coin is that you have to pay a price, or you have to deal with some sort of ugly, evil things to
See Dante's Inferno.
maybe.
It'll work, bro.
Why would God do this?
Because contrast.
Okay, all right. Let me answer this question. What is it that we have that
What? Free will.
Okay. Is that impressive?
No, sorry.
Mortality, yes.
The editor.
Perfection.
Imperfection, yes.
Yes.
Good.
We can be evil, yes. Okay. Okay, let's now step back and think about what's happening, okay?
Oh, nice.
Beatrice and Dante are together, right? What's the relationship? What's the relationship?
Teachers.
Exactly, the teacher-student, right? Because Dante's asking questions and Beatrice is providing answers. Are Beatrice's answers perfect?
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
they perfect?
Yes.
They absolute truth.
Yes.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I understand you can argue with her, but I'm saying like,
Chill out with it. Do you know Beatrice's pronouns?
In her disco itself, like Beatrice admitted that her words are but an imperfect reflection of the truth. Like she is trying to communicate the truth, but she is doing it to Dante, and Dante is not able to take the truth in his present form.
okay, all right, okay, let's take it step by step, okay? First, we've established that the relationship between Beatrice and Dante is teacher-student, okay? That's part
Oh,
one.
yeah, I've noticed this.
Two is, even though you could be right and like when Beatrice expressed herself for Dante,
Just do it again. Just do it again. Just do it again. Just do
her
it again.
understanding of the universe is perfect. Correct, yes. Because she represents
No floppy. No man ever runs floppy twice, for he is not the same man, and it is not the same
But
floppy.
she says, okay? That's number two.
I've noticed this more and more.
Three then is, what then is the point of teaching?
See why I run
Dante?
floppy? Because they racing this back in the day.
Okay.
Wanted to get me salivating.
Historically, yeah.
Well, Dante, the Divine Comedy is you go through hell first to get to heaven, so
I've noticed that for sure.
and you can learn it. Materialistic things you can learn if they're good or not, and then return to God yourself. But you have to go through inferno.
Oh, go all the way.
Okay. So, in the
Nice.
Bible,
Let's go.
there is a book called Ezekiel. Okay?
I think
Ezekiel.
I've noticed this.
Go on, okay? Okay. So we're gonna
steal it.
We're gonna ask Google, okay? How does Ezekiel receive?
How many times have I been dunked on? A billion.
Right? So Ezekiel, it's a book in the Bible, and he goes up to heaven. And he goes up to heaven to receive the word of God.
Give me the
He
word!
is the word of God. How does Ezekiel receive the word of God, do you think?
Yeah, of course. Crap. Who else's word would he be receiving? Sorry, I'm being impatient. I have a certain amount of patience. Guys, I have K2 and Capricorn. Y'all,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
the most of it.
It's stupid. Okay, no.
No,
Give me the Bible,
I'm not.
okay?
TAI,
Literally
what?
receive the
Since
word of
when? Since when?
God. To me?
Speak to God. He had a relationship with God.
No.
Whoa.
What God did was take the scrolls, right? The
Yeah, no, I
scrolls,
got you,
carry his
bro.
message, and then what did God do?
I think he kept playing. He said ball up top.
Did into
How's it supposed to go?
Ezekiel, and Ezekiel literally ate it.
Oh, at the rim? At the rim?
If you want
Rum?
to make sure the prophet delivers the right message, you stick it down.
My third screen is mid. That's why the lock got missed. So
why is Futures wasting all this time?
because practice makes practice.
Yes.
I think Ezekiel agreed to have this stuff down his throat.
Yeah, ostensibly.
So, like, Dante is going through
Hit
the
him!
and not just have all of the information stuffed down his
Nice!
The journey is what matters more than the information.
You think accuracy matters?
My odds on they're so good,
Like,
guys.
if God has been
My
represented-
guys.
Don't you think like accuracy matters,
Oh, yeah, ostensibly.
right?
I think it's not about, like, maybe it's the idea that it's not the end result or the accuracy. There's not a right answer, but it's the individual transformation and the individual journey that matters.
If I could ever get like a dunk off it.
Why? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay?
Why?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, like in Ezekiel, you
Read up! Get up!
message down in person's scroll so that he never forgets it. Okay, you know, and he must quoted word for word. Right?
I hear that.
Not only does Dante, but not only does Beatrice not stuff anything down her throat, but what happens after Dante goes home? Do you guys remember what happens after he goes home?
He forgets a bunch of things.
He forgets everything!
Not everything.
Basically everything, okay? This is like really weird
It is.
to like forgot another message to
Like,
people.
how mobile
Like,
can
let's
she
pick a
be?
guy who I have to teach, and then he'll forget most of everything I teach, and he's gonna go back and he's going
Like a
to
turn.
to remember everything. Okay? This is a really silly.
Lock in and break. Lock in and a break.
Everything God does is for a reason.
Good help. Oh,
So,
and I found
yeah,
him.
we get that. God wants us to
I'm
use
so
us,
sorry.
and what gift He's given us free will to
Lord.
freely choose to be there.
Oh, we're passing? Or no?
And we each have to take that trip or that process.
Yeah, I have a speed.
God, they can't take that trip for us.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Okay.
Very fun. Thank you, Flame Cousin.
We're helping Dante.
The reason he helped is because he was already going to make it, so they just said, might as well toss him a pity animation. What's giving?
By right is cool.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought I had to wipe it down the first time.
This is why this had to happen. Right? Oh, what is it that we have that God doesn't have?
He always swings the rock at the right time. That's what I've noticed. At the right time, he swings it. That's why he usually doesn't.
We have the concept of
But he
space.
usually doesn't. No, it's just
How
touch
did
that
God
bit.
write this?
Literally, that bitty,
Yes.
that itty bitty basketball. Itty bitty basketball.
Oh, I know.
That was a GG's.
We just don't know if God is already God.
Oh, bro.
We can.
How did God write the divine harmony?
He was right, exactly. Good answer. W students,
It was through him.
Mercury and Shravan.
So what did he do?
I think that he utilized.
What did he do? What did they do?
He was trying to preach against
Or-
us in logic and rationalism.
Yeah.
What did he use to create this thing?
And so
Do you not have it?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Imagination.
The imagination, you understand?
Because otherwise they would have wasted this whole cutscene, bro.
The imagination. Why can God have imagination? He's perfect. You understand? If you're
They
perfect,
played hard.
you know everything.
And professionals too.
You
so they
cannot
deserve
fail.
Some credit.
Therefore, you cannot
didn't play up to
have
our
an
standard.
imagination.
Just
We gotta
bits.
trust each other.
Okay?
Keep the ball moving and pass.
That's
it
why
to
Beatrice
each other.
cannot come to our
That's
world
how we win.
and
That's awesome, MP.
communicate
So
with us
much.
directly.
Ah!
She lacks the imagination
Kevin,
to do
back
so.
to you.
That's funny.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.
Right?
That'll do it, folks.
That's the entire point of this journey. Dante must go through this journey himself in order to experience the truth of God.
That's a
And then
W
he must use his
screenshot.
imagination in order to help us go on our own journey, and that is by writing the divine comedy. The entire purpose of his visit to heaven was so that he could write the divine harmony. Okay? Basically, he's a journalist, and he's been invited to heaven to do some reporting and come back
Trying to
and then
think.
write it in a very nice way so that we can all go on this journey
I'm
ourselves.
trying to
Okay?
a little bit of time.
That's why Dante had to go to heaven. That's why he had to write the divine comedy.
Surf
okay?
after.
So that we can ourselves go on this journey to heaven and discover
Cheat up.
what God truly is.
Wait to
Does that make sense?
Tomasic Day. It's just a bit warm for a Tomasic Day.
Is for a perfect reason.
Yeah, it's because I'm not
If you don't know
involved.
it, it's because you're not thinking hard enough.
Right.
Okay? Yes?
Okay, this might be pushing the point here, but if God is perfect and there's nothing that we have that he doesn't have, then how does we have imagination and he doesn't?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think that's true. Who said that was true?
What is that we have that God doesn't have?
Oh yeah, maybe because God is
Nothing. Not a damn
God
thing.
can live
Not a
forever.
damn thing.
But life is limited, so people have imagination because if you're limited, so you just always want to know more.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. What?
Imagination isn't
Life is your creation. All that.
something you have, it's something that you lack. So if you already know everything,
92 overall. Let's
we can
go.
imagine, but we can imagine because we have gaps in our thinking. So
Yeah, because our lives are limited, we want to
Should be
transcend
perfect.
to
higher realms or higher consciousness. That's why we imagine.
Okay, yeah, but the major point is that what they're saying is that
Recycled baseball?
lesser beings. We are co-equal.
Gold challenger top. I didn't look at the stats.
And
Shoot.
so
Let's be looking at my
you're trying to
stats.
extend the boundaries of the universe, right? You're trying to create more things in the universe. You can't do so yourself because you're perfection, okay? So you must use humanity.
Sorry.
So everything that happens is for a divine purpose.
Mistake.
You understand?
Okay, I believe you.
And as you say, the reason why we have the imagination is because we have bodies. And the bodies can suffer, bodies can feel pain, bodies can die. And what excites the imagination is the fact that we can ask questions, we can make mistakes, we can not.
Whoa! He missed. He wasn't ready for that either. Neither of us were ready for that.
Does that make sense?
Interaction. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes.
But actually,
So we're going quantity over quality
Oh,
here,
this guy's a
right?
client,
Because God could create anything He wants, but He is absolutely perfect. So He is tired of having to create everything, and so He wants people to create more things that He couldn't think of. But these things are going to be imperfect because these people who create are going to be imperfect too. Is that right?
Okay.
I missed.
So
I missed.
let's
Wait,
say-
bad shot selection? You got.
Okay. And you want to create a perfect world.
There's a contact dunk. That's a poster at the moment.
What's the problem with that?
Oh, I can see. That what if you want to keep then yeah, exactly.
Right?
No change over
What's
time.
eternity?
Coda.
Nation, nothing ever changes.
Eternity is death. You understand that? Eternity is death. So the only solution
Stagnation.
to life is infinity. Does that make sense? God is eternal. We are infinite.
What?
I know that. I'm surprised that I braked.
Okay? God is like
Wait, so then love is death?
imagination.
So then love is death?
Therefore, God had to create us. Okay?
Good job, though.
Does that make sense to you guys?
It does. Well, I can get good animation. That's gonna be a game changer, bro.
Well, actually, I think God maybe just
Dribble enemies.
us.
So even though these are great,
the Bible is that the people they don't need to wear clothes. They're naked and they got surrounded by light. They're in the light world, so I mean they will live forever. But just because people will just try maybe out of curiosity, so is being lured by the snake. So this
Nice.
beautiful. And there's another tree. Instead of the tree with the fruit,
Really?
there's another tree that is a longevity. But the people they choose to.
I didn't want to have to do a quick stop, honestly. I don't think that's I don't think that's good for the longevity.
Yes.
I should have.
Well, I have a unrelated question. So, why haven't anybody else traveled to paradise and write just like Dante? Why there's billions of people that are going down?
Crap. I was not ready for that. Still got a rhythm shot off somehow.
What's the answer?
Oh no, let me. If I caught it, I could have drifted one straight to the
Well, I don't know if to answer your question, but I do. Just like maybe I was in my dream. I can see.
Guys, I feel like with 1v1s, less is more.
And how people just feel suffer.
Really? I usually do square. I shouldn't. It's because I try to give advice.
Right, so that's really.
Who am I talking to?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, maybe.
I'm talking to guys.
So many persons in the universe, because people just like this. Some universe.
Why was there Jesus?
What do you mean? Oh, why was there Jesus for the king? Oh, because it makes teaching spirituality so much easier.
Someone else can't come and be another Jesus? Why not?
Because Jesus is a facet of God, and if
what is this, bro?
Also said,
It's dude. I don't want to have to get. I don't think it's about the characters.
Just stop. So the first Jesus would be imperfect, and that wouldn't be very nice.
Dude, this is so corny.
Okay, so
it's not corny. Well, it's corny the way I did it.
It was a messenger from
the way I did it, yeah.
Okay. So you asked a question earlier today. How was Dante able to do what he did? Okay, Here's some facts about Dante. The man
Dr. Good Mars.
died without a country. He was in exile. He was living off the generosity of his patrons.
Dude,
And after he finished the Divine Comedy in 1321, he died a few months later. Okay? He didn't experience any fame. He was never paid for
What?
comedy. And as you can see, it is really hard. Okay? It's hard for us to read it, but imagine how hard it is to write it.
That's how I justice.
And he was doing it without a particular reward. What's his reward for doing this?
Not money. Not
He was
money.
not famous in his time.
Type.
He became famous later.
Type.
In fact, while he was alive,
Especially for
he
doing
was
weird ass stuff.
despised by some people, the Florentines.
Psycho baseball.
In fact, the Catholic Church was so angry at him, they would actually want like to dig up his body and throw him at the stake. Okay? So, what motivated the man? How was he able to focus 20 years of his life on writing something that may or may not have been burned by the Catholic Church, that may or may not be read
What?
by people?
I thought I rhythmed it.
Okay?
I thought I rhythmed it.
And the only answer that I think makes sense is the moment he was born, he knew what his mission was.
Type. Literally, the frame.
His entire
The
life,
frame.
The Divine Comedy, in its complete form, appeared to him in certain fragments.
Oops.
And in his head, he kept on imagining these different parts. And then when
He's
he finally
projecting.
conceptualized the entirety of the Divine Comedy, he then wrote it down. Okay? And why I say this is, okay, I have problems understanding what years.
So good. Good defender, good
But
defender.
also, like, think about the impact of
My
Divine
jumper's not
Comedy in our world. Not only is Divine
Is your
Comedy
housing?
the source for the Renaissance, it's also
Wasn't my defense? I always got my defense.
Reformation, Studying Revolution, the Enlightenment, modernity itself. It changed the entire world.
Nice.
So,
W session.
you tell me this is all an accident.
Never, never.
You tell me,
It's
oh well, you know, he just got lucky. 20 years, every day, working his ass off
Type, bro.
to put this together, not knowing if it'll be read one day.
No, it's a hype total. Oh,
And 100 years after it is published, it's never changed the world. It is recognized today as the most important literary achievement in human history. Today, we read it and we can see its power, even though we are no longer part of its world, right? Even if you don't know any history, you can still read the Divine Comedy and feel its beauty, feel its power. How is this possible? Unless this is all designed by God. Unless Dante was a messenger of God himself. And he knew from an early age, this is his mission. And he structured his entire life for this mission. I don't know. Yes?
Again, I think that's a very absolute perspective. And I think it actually diminishes the value of Dante and the Divine Comedy as a humanist. So the Renaissance is characterized by its humanism, while it is not separate from the Catholic Church. While